I was just like, Sasha Obama is in my hip hop class? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christian, and if you're looking for raw, real, and relatable content, stay tuned. So today we have a very juicy story time. Two of the celebrities that I've met. So I have low storage on my phone, so let's get started. Yeah, we're gonna start with Sasha. So at my old dance studio, they had this thing every Saturday called Masterclass. And so my first Saturday at my new dance studio, they put me in the lower level, just, I don't know, to see how I would do. And you know, the first Saturday that I was there, the master class was African. So there's this like assistant that comes in to the class to see how the dancers are doing, and I guess to like see who's in class and observe. And so the lady, let's start in the front today. Let's do something different. So the lady comes in and she's like, I can feel her eyes on me. I can feel that she's looking at me. And I'm like, so she comes up to me after class and she's like, have you done hip hop before? And I'm like, yes, I have. And she's like, we have a hip hop class on Saturdays at 1 o'clock, or like 12:30. Would you be interested in taking it? And I'm like, yeah. And so she's like, okay, bet. So she did not say bet. She said, okay, so you're gonna come back next week. And I'm like, okay, I'll come to the hip hop class. So I get to the hip hop class. I missed the first day, so I come on the second day. So I see some white men in suits, like one by the elevator and another one by the door. And I'm like, this is really suspicious. Like, why are they always doing something? Like, so I walk into the studio and I see this really tall girl. She's like 5'10" or something. So I walk into the studio and the teacher of the class is basically saying, like, whatever happened last week, don't do that again. Like, you guys need to calm down. And she wasn't in the front because of who she is. She was in the front because she was doing a good job or something like that. And I'm like, who is this she? Like, who is so good and they were in the front, but it's not because of their status? And so she comes in and it's Sasha. And I had to do like double take, triple take, quadruple take, quintake. And I was just like, what did I walk into? Sasha Obama is in my hip hop class. So because I missed the first day, they were working on a like hip hop combination the first week. So he was like, okay guys, go over what you did last week and then we'll add on. And so she's good. Like, when I tell you Sasha's good, she's good. But I was like, Sasha Obama is in my hip hop class. And then every time I came home, my parents would be like, did you get invited to the White House yet? Did you get invited to the White House yet? And I'd be like, no. But she did say hi to me. She said hi to me and she smiled at me. So that was good enough for me. Like, after that, I was like, I'm done. I can go home now. Like, she smiled at me. So, but yeah, that is how I met Sasha Obama. She was in my hip hop class every week. The next story time is gonna be about Jharell Jerome. I actually have a picture for this one, so I'm gonna put it right here because that was a fun day. So this story is about divine timing. So I was in New York, and the funny thing about this trip is that I had really had no reason to go, because I was dropping my little sister off for summer camp with my mom, just so she wouldn't like be alone in New York with a couple of hours and nothing to do, so she could have a little, you know, a little acquaintance. So I literally was not gonna go. I was like, there's really no point for me to go except for me to do a little shopping in Times Square, but you know, I'll just go. I'm so glad I did. So my little sister and I and my mom are walking down the street to, like, we're going to CVS to get some snacks, and I wanted to take some pictures at this mural because my little sister was a gymnast and I'm a dancer, so we like taking little pictures showing off our flexibility. So I said, let's stop and take pictures at the mural. So we stopped and we took a couple of pictures for like 5 minutes. And so we continued walking, and then at the corner of my eye, because I'm very, very good with faces, I remember faces so well, and it was pretty dark, but at the corner of my eye, I saw like a glimpse of his face, and I was like, it was right around the time that When They See Us had just came out, and I told my sister, because she really liked him, I was like, I think that's Jharell Jerome over there. And then she looked and she was like, that's him, and she started crying. She started crying, and then my mom saw that she started crying. She was like, why is your sister crying? And I was like, because we just saw this like famous actor. And my mom was like, go get a picture with him, because I'm like an introvert to the max, and I'm like, he's living his life over there, he's with his friend, he probably has somewhere to be. I don't want to be fangirling, and I don't want to interrupt his night. But we went up to him, and he was like, oh, so you guys wanted to take a picture with me? And we were like, yes. And so he took a little picture with us, and he was so nice. Like, I'm really glad that we actually took that picture with him to document the moment, because he ended up winning a really big award like a couple weeks later. I think it was a Grammy.
Forgive me, y'all. I had a really slow moment. Don't roast me.
Or an Emmy, a Tony, an Oscar, one of those awards. I've been forgetting. But yeah, he ended up winning a really, really notable award after that. And I really was really impacted by his performance in When They See Us. And it made me really appreciative that I am majoring in something that is in the arts. And I think it's really sad that sometimes STEM gets like put on a pedestal, and I feel like the arts are just like whatever. But you have people like him that he was literally in college pursuing acting, and he was auditioning at the same time, and then all of a sudden his acting career took off, and then he just, you know, left college, which I really was like, that's a vibe. A lot of us people that are majoring in the arts are just literally waiting to get that call, and we will leave college over there somewhere, because I just admire him for being in the arts and actually pursuing a career in something that he wanted to do. Yeah, and then also after that, I didn't realize that he was in Moonlight. I did not realize that he was in Moonlight, because Netflix put it on, Moonlight was on Netflix like way after. I never watched it. But he's an amazing actor, wonderful. That was 2 story times about 2 celebrities that I've met. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video if you want more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.